at a lower price within 30 days. Quick Lane at Valley Ford will refund the difference. They're open late Monday through Thursday until 9 p.m. and open early Saturday so you can check it off your to-do list and get on with your day. They also have a newly remodeled service lounge and additional service bay just for Quick Lane oil changes. Quick Lane at Valley Ford Truck is located at 5715 Canal Road, right under the 480 bridge in Valley View, just down the road from Independence. 5715 Canal Road, right under the 480 bridge in Valley View, just down the road from Independence. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane. quicklane.com/Valley Ford Truck. That's quicklane.com/Valley Ford Truck.
Portions of the Sports Fix brought to you by Harry Buffalo. Harry Buffalo, join the herd.
I'm Christine Lisi. Here's what's happening. Knicks forward Carmelo Anthony left the loss to the Rockets with back spasms, was taken to a local doctor for pain medication before a flight to Dallas. He is uncertain tomorrow against the Mavericks. Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau asked if point guard Derrick Rose was fatigued during the win over the Jazz. After sitting out 4 games with a strained hamstring, said Rose just needs to play. He has missed 8 games overall this season with injuries. Lakers coach Byron Scott plans to start resting Kobe Bryant more during practice days to preserve him for games. He'd like to keep playing Kobe between 30 and 40 minutes. Bryant's averaging just under 36 a game so far this season. Timberwolves shooting guard Kevin Martin slated for surgery today on his fractured right shooting wrist. He could be back on the court within 6 weeks. Ohio State coach Urban Meyer warning his players not to fight with Michigan on Saturday. He said there'll be dire consequences for anyone caught throwing a punch after the way a second-quarter fracas marked the game against the Wolverines last season. The latest college football playoff rankings will be released by the committee tonight, 7:30 Eastern on ESPN.
Everyone loves bacon at Subway. Enjoy crispy bacon goodness on your favorite breakfast sandwich, like the fresh toasted bacon, egg, and cheese. Get it freshly made the way you say, with all of your favorite veggies. Subway, build your better breakfast.
You're listening to the Sports Fix.
Welcome back to the Sports Fix as Hour 2 kicks off across the Sports Fix Radio Network. Man, first hour blew by, you know. I mean, I don't know. It's different perhaps for me than for you guys listening because you guys are going along for the ride, and I've got different things that I'm focused on. So, you know, for me, even an hour that goes by quickly doesn't necessarily, you know, what I mean is that's not usually the best judge for me, but that every once in a while you go, wow, that was quick. That was one of them there. So good stuff. Jeff Gorman, thank you so much from Indians101.com. Jeff will be back with us again at the end of the week, and of course he's always here talking Tribe on Tuesday. Speaking of that, Mike Brandenberry from DidTheTribeWinLastNight.com. He'll be with us tomorrow as we get you all set for Thanksgiving, and we've got a lot. Wednesdays will absolutely loaded tomorrow. I'll tell you guys more about that coming up later in the show. Back with it. Thank you guys so much. Phone line's still not open, but you can hit us up. You know the deal. Facebook and Twitter. Facebook.com/TheSportsFix. Tweet with us at TheSportsFix. CLE, all one word. Email us, TheSportsFix@AOL.com. I'm going to the phones. Dr. Football. Time to switch gears, talk a little NFL, a little Browns with the doctor. He's in the house every Tuesday. Today, no different. Dr. Football, Bill Checkers. Bill, how you doing?
What's going on?
There we go. There you go. I didn't know if I had you turned up. What's up, buddy? Are you there? You're there, but you're not there. Dr. Football, you with me, my man?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you now. I was getting ready to go beat that Verizon guy up, man. What's up, buddy?
Right. We're all sick this week, but we're all getting ready Thursday.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out on me bad, man.
All right, let me try.
Yeah, I think we need to try a different connection here, buddy. All right, we'll try that again. Dr. Football, my man, he'll be right back with us. I want to talk to him a little bit about by the way, speaking of, I'll set the stage for this. The latest with the Browns and Johnny Manziel, we broke that on the air here yesterday. Don't get to do that a lot, but thanks to my man Justin, he hooked me up with the scoop on that here, and then you get off the air, and then you start seeing it surface everywhere else. I said, hey, all right, man. So those of you guys that listen to the Sports Fix, you got ahead of the curve a few minutes there with the Johnny Manziel story and the story, by the way, is completely different based on which side you go. What was put out there by the victim report, police report, however you want to look at it, because I don't know. Because if you look at the police report and his statement, you would call him the victim. But of course, the statement released to the plain dealer by Johnny Manziel's agents was completely different and paints a completely different picture. And I will be very interested, as will the Browns, because as they said, they're waiting to see the video of exactly what happened, so then they can know what they're dealing with before they do anything. They may not have to do anything. This could be and let me make sure to clear that up. This could be some crazy guy who attacked a football player in the elevator at 2:36 in the morning. It very well could be, just to be totally fair and look at both sides of it. It could be a very ambitious posse that got too far into things, but the video will show, because the police report, the guy made very blatant claims that not only was Johnny Manziel involved in this thing, but he's throwing blows on people, especially to me, the one that is just points to the type of person you would be. And again, we haven't seen this. We don't know this or any of that. But when you talk about the claim that the security was holding one of the guys up, and then Johnny threw in a sucker punch, and that's a little different than. I mean, look, fighting is for nobody nowadays. It's a different world. But it's one thing even to be all testosteroned up and you want to throw down whatever, you're a young kid. I mean, I'm not even judging that aspect of it, but. Ooh, the douchey part of it is when a guy is holding somebody and then you take a cheap shot in. But we don't know this. Again, the one claim has a completely different story than what Johnny Manziel's people are. When this video gets released, and there is video from the lobby that the police do have or whatever, so they'll have it, the Browns will have it, then the media will see it, TMZ's probably already purchased it, and they're just waiting to drop it. Deadspin, somebody paid money for it. I was telling LG about that last night. I said, no, I've had my run-ins with TMZ. I said, you would be amazed at how quickly they could get footage that you didn't even know existed. They make 2 phone calls, and they've bought it and paid for it, and they put it on TV. So it'll be out there quick enough. But 2 completely different sides to that story. With that, I welcome Dr. Football Bill Chickus back onto the show. Bill, are you with me? Yeah, I don't know. He's definitely having some issues here. Bill, are you there? Hello. He's there, but he's not there. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to try this one more time. I have no idea what's going on. Apologize for those of you guys that are listening along. I'll get this figured out, or I won't. One way or the other, the Sports Fix will continue on. Either way, getting back to what I was saying with the video there, that will change that. As it stands right now, here we go. I'm just gonna try myself here to reconnect, and we'll see what happens here. You guys can just go along for the ride. What the hell? We're already hanging out here. Dr. Football's got an interesting ring-along thingamajig. I don't know. What is that? What is that? I don't even know. Can anybody tell what that is?
You have reached the voicemail box of 3.
Well, there you go. I don't want to give his phone number out over the air, but now he's not answering. So clearly some technical difficulties. My apologies about that, but I'm going to keep rolling with this conversation. So I'll reopen the phone lines back up for now, 216-539-7535, 216-539-7535. And if Bill gets back through, then I'll definitely just have to do the old hang up on you real quick. Bruce knows what that one's like, and you'll just have to deal with it. But we'll see. Browns saying they're withholding judgment on that. But that could go 2 different ways, because that could be the tale of something very good or the tale of something very bad. Here we go. Speaking of good or bad, we're going to try this one more time, as here comes an incoming call. Dr. Football, are you with me? Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Are you with me? See, where'd you go? What's up, man? I'm playing because we're on the air, but yeah, I don't know what's up, man. Are you like on a 30-second delay? Hello? My man? What am I supposed to do? Call me back. I'm going to pick up this conversation. Hey, guys, look at Monday Night Football. Did you guys see, now you got me all off my game, Dr. Football. I'm not mad, but technical problems do happen. Monday Night Football last night, both games affected the Browns in different ways. Of course, the Browns, exactly, live radio. You guys know how it goes. I mean, what am I supposed to do here? Not answer the phone? Obviously, I have to try to make this thing happen. You saw the team that the Browns face next, the Buffalo Bills. They bombed the New York Jets last night. Does Rex Ryan not talk like a guy who has already packed his stuff and he already knows that he's about to lose his job? He was, after the game, what was it he said? He goes, a horrible performance, he said. He goes, what do you want me to say? I said we needed to be a zillion times better. Clearly, we were not a zillion times better. They just got absolutely ran over from the get-go on that thing. And Buffalo just got downhill on them and fast. But doesn't he? I mean, they know what's going on over there. And the Jets are now 2-9 and just playing out the string here on this season. Meanwhile, Buffalo with the win, they moved to 6-5, and they put themselves now. This is a big game for both teams coming up this weekend in the playoff race, because you've got a 6-5 Buffalo team. You've got the Browns, who are a game above them. Buffalo with the victory ties the Browns and now gums that up even more. We were just saying yesterday when we were talking about the standings and all the teams that are bunched together there, how much you've already, I mean, I'm telling you, a couple of double-digit teams over there in the AFC are not going to get through. But just pulling up I'm going to pull up the playoff standings here, the whole if the season ended today deal, and you can see it right there as the phone rings. I do believe, Dr. Football, I do believe we will be able to get this here in a moment. But Buffalo at 6-5, Miami at 6-5, just below the triumvirate of the AFC North. The Browns, the Ravens, and the Steelers, on the basis of the Ravens win, all 7-4. Wow, that's crazy when you look at that North. But so all three of those teams, if the season ended now on tiebreakers, all three of those teams would be tied but lose the wild card spot to Kansas City and San Diego, who all have identical 7-4 records. But right below them, you've got Miami and Buffalo at 6-5. So if Buffalo beats the Browns, those two teams are now tied at 7-5. If the Browns win, then they go one step closer. But still, it's going to take winning this division to guarantee yourself a playoff spot. The North may get two teams in if everything falls their way with the other teams that are playing each other down the stretch, but you can't bank on that because, like I said, as you stand now, the second best record, third best record in football, 7-4, and all three North teams that are 7-4 would be on the outside looking in from the playoffs. And you know what? Detroit and San Francisco, same thing for them over in the NFC. Another two 7-4 teams that would miss the playoffs. The difference is one of them should be pretty pissed because they're going to miss the playoffs to a 4-7, or you know what I mean, a probably sub 500 NFC South winner. But that's what happens when the divisions get the precedence. You have to do it that way. Let's try this again. Dr. Football, are you with me?
Can you hear me, J-Rock?
I can hear you, and I think we're on the same planet and the same time zone. Are we communicating at the same time? You were on a delay, brother. It was like you would say, I'm here, but I would say, oh, hey, how you doing? And then 30 seconds later, you'd be like, oh, I'm doing great. And I'm like, what in the world is going on here? And then you just kept dropping out. So for anybody that's still with us here, now we'll try this again. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good. How about you? Getting ready for Thursday.
Oh, I was about to flip out, man. I thought he dropped off again. I was going to throw something at my computer if you would have fell off again. I'm doing good, man. You getting ready for Thanksgiving?
And guess we're all sick this week. But you know what? I was going to tell you to tell Jeff take some Sudafed and some vitamin
See, here we go again. What in the world is going on, brother? There you go. You drop. Are you there?
I'm here.